and welcome to another episode of Wild World Adventures. We left the Northern Territory, or are about to leave the Northern Territory. We are on our way to Tennant Creek for a short overnight stop, and then we push straight on our way to Queensland.
Yeah.
So that's our mission, and that's what this episode is all about. Our way from the NT to Queensland. We left Darwin because of the bloody rain. It was just too much rain. We had to cut our trip short there a little bit. Now we're heading straight back into a big rain front. It's right in front of us now. It's about to pour down heavily. The wind's picked up.
It seems like a coming rain right now.
Yeah, it's not far away now.
Yeah.
Well, we just got here to Tennant Creek Roadhouse, and I've just paid the most expensive fuel charge on the whole trip since we left. $2.67 per litre. Oh my god. Before we left Darwin, we were paying $2.05 per litre. So that takes a lot of funds out of our travel budget. The fuel costs we have is just insane. We calculated the cost to drive from Darwin to Cairns is almost $2,000 in fuel costs. It's just insane at the moment. Yeah, so we just arrived here at the pre-campsite just on the side of the road. Just going to get set up now. Have a quick overnighter here. We're hoping that this stays where it is and doesn't come any closer. Nothing worse than having a big downpour when you're in one of our campers. That's the unpleasant part about having a camper trailer and you're doing a quick setup. Just have to unload massive amounts of stuff. We got water in our storage.
How the heck the water can come?
No idea how it got in there. Must have been when you drive because the lid doesn't close properly. Nightmare. It doesn't even have a bung to drain it, so we're gonna have to empty the whole bloody box out. Our dinner. So what we've done is we've frozen a lot of stuff that we pre-cooked. So we made a big stew and just frozen it in Ziploc bags so we can just reheat it and don't have to worry about cooking while we're traveling on the road. We're going to wait for it to defrost. And that's our dinner for tonight. Bit of a messy campsite here.
Yeah, we pull things out because all Chacha stuff in the box is
The rain, the rain
to make
is
it dry.
an absolute pain in the crack at the moment.
I don't know why it got mold and funky on the stuff.
Anyway, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. We're having an early night tonight. Maybe watch what might be a sunset over there, and have an early sleep, and then get up tomorrow morning, do the same thing again, another 600 or 700 kilometers tomorrow till we get to Mount Isa. That's our next destination. See you in the morning. Good morning! We're back up and running. Ginny's brushing her teeth, we're just having a coffee and ready to pack up and tackle another 600 kilometers. Just looked at the neighbour, your neighbour Wizzy. He's got one chair, a solar panel and a van. All he's got to do is open his doors, go in there, go to sleep, shut the doors, wake up in the morning, do the same thing again, that's it. We unfortunately have to unpack, pack, unpack, pack, unpack, pack, 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 unpack, pack, pack, unpack, pack, pack up again and unpack again. have officially arrived in
Queensland!
That's it, high five, dude.
Yay!
Yay, so another state. Another 220 something kilometres to go for us today to Mount Isa.
Yeah.
And then hopefully we'll find a little stop on the side of the road before we then head off tomorrow to the ocean again.
Yeah, can't wait.
Karumba, I think it's called. We're going to. Planned. Set up there for a couple of days and finally be back on the ocean again. We just had a meal at a reputable restaurant.
Quick meal.
Quick meal, topped up the tanks, and now we are on our way to a little campsite called Leichhardt's Crossing. It's on Wikicamps. It's got 4.5 stars.
Oh.
And it's just 20 kilometres out of Mount Isa. Alright, to get in here you had to go through a gate. I wasn't quite sure because it says private property there. There was a bloke on the gate who just got back from here. So it was alright to go there, and it seems to be the same way as going to a lake. Looks like it's like a popular day spot there, people to hang out. There's a couple of cars coming back, so like I said, I haven't done much research on this place. We don't really know what to expect either. The road is really alright. A bit washed out at times, but yeah. Let's see how we go.
The next campsite is located on a private cattle station just 20 kilometres outside of Mount Isa. You can camp at the creek crossing or at the actual dam, which is a popular swimming spot for the locals.
So I don't know where the campsite is, or if that's the one.
On a platform.
Oh yeah, but I think this is like, I don't know if it's an old settlement, some sewerage thing there. It's right next to the river. But down there, it's got some flowing water there as well. There's all these little old platforms. Some more over there. I have no idea what they are. Does it belong to an old settlement or what? Yeah, so that's the river down here. But to be honest, I have no idea where this is meant to be a campsite. I mean, fair enough, you can camp here. Can't see why not. It's on Wikicamps, so I don't know if people would camp down here or not. Probably a bit muggy down here. Might just set up on top of that hill there. Interesting though, very interesting. Found an old sewerage system here. I think that's where it is. See those holes there? And I've seen similar stuff before, and it was all sewerage. I honestly have no idea what this is, or was. There we go, all set up. We just found some spot, just somewhere randomly. There's heaps of even flat ground, so I'd say it is a good spot to go camping. A couple of nighters. I haven't sussed out the area yet, so don't know much about it, don't know what's around here. I know there's a lake or a dam a bit further up, and I know the river is down there, so this could be a good site, potentially, for a couple of days. There's no reception down here, so you're completely off grid. No services, no nothing except a town 20 something kilometers away. But it'll do us for tonight. It's only a short stay. Tomorrow morning we'll be heading off to our next destination, so make the best out of it. Maybe make a little campfire, cook up something. Oh no, hold up, we already had dinner.
We had dinner.
Oh no!
We had tea.
We're gonna have tea, that's it.
Yeah.
Beautiful sleep last night, eh Jenny?
Not really for me. So much windy and the camper trailer flapping on the rooftop. Wake up every hour. But just a knockout.
Yeah, so we had one of the little straps up on the top come loose, and that made it a bit flappy. Wind is always a bit of an issue in these camper trailers. If it's too windy, it just gets a bit noisy at time. But on the good side, we don't use a lot of power. If it's nice and cool and windy, we hardly use any electrics. So good for the batteries, don't have to charge so much.
The recently installed level suspension kit is working really great. We've done a video on how to install them a while back. If you're interested, there's a link on the screen now.
We're now on our way to Mary Kathleen, which is an old abandoned township, an old mining area that was abandoned in 1984. So the township, there's nothing there, it's just platforms, but it is signed out on Wikicamps as a camp spot. Just exploring the old mine site, which is about 7 kilometers from the township.
Uranium was first discovered here at Mary Kathleen by two chaps called Clem Walton and Norm McConaughey in 1954. The deposit in the township was named after the late wife of Mr. McConaughey. If you look closely, you can still make out the footprints of the processing facilities on the surrounding hills. We're now heading back to have a closer look at the old township that once occupied over 700 people.
So this is Mount Catalina's old township, which is now abandoned. Which this town must have serviced the mine that was up there we just seen. So it's quite interesting. All that's left here is these little concrete pads. Now I'm assuming the pads that we've seen yesterday on the other campsites is the same thing. So this must have been all an old mining town, or at least some sort of structure that they've removed. There's not much remnants left here of the buildings themselves, so they cleaned it up pretty decently. I can see a couple of trees and bushes. They're ornamental, so not really wild bushes, so they must have been planted here. Yeah, so it's not a bad spot here to set up camp for a night or two, especially you got these free concrete platforms. You can have a campfire here, big open spaces, and there's actually a few things to see around here. So you got that mine, there's a couple of dams around here. So we're just driving to Northampton now, and we've been on the road for quite some time, and it was 360 kilometres.
Yeah, something like that.
360 kilometres from our last point, something like that. Above Northampton, the place which is probably more familiar to everyone is called Corumba. Corumba is the town just north of Northampton, and it's right on the coast. Very famous for their sunset on the beach. Check out the termites. Have you ever seen something like this? Now this is everywhere here. Everywhere. Look at that. How many termites are here? Termite houses. Now this must be metropolitan termite city. Just thought we'd stop and show you this because that's so unbelievable. And that's been going on, like we've been driving along this road with these termite mounts now for, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. I just thought I gotta stop and film this. This is crazy. Unbelievable. Alright Jenny, where are we?
Non-Menton. No menton.
Okay, while we're driving to the campsite, we've got another 5 minutes. Jenny will give you some fun facts about Northampton. Fun fact number 1.
So I found here in 2016, no? They say were 1,257 people in Northampton.
Okay.
Yeah. So the latest that what I can find in here.
Fun fact number 2.
Fun fact is catching barramundi.
That's not a fact, that's a wish.
The most recognisable landmarks in Northampton is the Purple Pub and Chris the Savannah King. This replica crocodile statue is scaled to the true size of a giant 8.6 metre saltwater croc, which is the largest ever captured in the world. The unlucky crocodile was shot dead in July 1957 by Christina Pawlowski. Our next stop is a free campsite on the Norman River just opposite from the town centre.
so we just hit this campsite.
Camp.
Yeah, so it's just after the town, past the bridge on the left-hand side, and there's a bit of a dirt track
They
going
call
to it.
No Mountain SC RV Camp. But this one you need a permit required to come for camp in this area.
Yeah, and you can get that one online.
Yeah, but for free anyway. Online, very easy one.
So I have no idea yet where I'm going, but I'll just follow the Google Maps and
Track.
try to get to the river. There's a few cars popping around here. This one
Quite
doesn't look
dusty.
too legit.
Yes, you follow the track, darling. They have a long way you can turn left and return later.
Yeah, so we picked this spot here for our night's camp. Not much here, but it's getting a bit late in the day, so it's 5:30, sun's about to go. So we're just going to set up here, and then tomorrow we head to Karumba, I think. Not the greatest campsite. It's alright for an overnight stop, but that's about it.
It's okay for the free campsite.
Yeah.
Just a bit dusty.
Yeah, it is a dust bowl here.
This free campsite is provided seasonally by the local council. You just have to go online to book a site as numbers are limited.
Morning everyone!
Good morning.
We've packed up this morning and headed out to Karumba.
Stop here.
Alright, so that was $42 per night for a powered site. We're booked in there for 2 nights. See how we go here anyway.
Yeah.
It looks very tropical. It's actually a nice spot here. So let's get set up first and then show you guys around a little bit.
After setting up again, we headed straight to the Sunset Tavern just opposite the caravan park. What a wonderful place to rehydrate from a sunny hot day and have a meal. The staff here is super friendly and you're almost guaranteed to meet your camping neighbours here as well. And what better than finish the day with a good old yarn about adventures while the sun sets over the ocean. We hope you enjoyed this trip across Queensland with us. We certainly had a great time, and in the next video we will be searching for gemstones in outback Queensland and maybe find that nugget that will change our life forever. Stay tuned and subscribe to our channel for more adventures down the road.